Politricks watch. This is Sir P. Today I'm going to talk about same thing I always talk about. What's new? Well, the same beryllium story I talked about a couple of days now. When time the 87 them bodies got recovered, and take off the gun them off for them. Also take off for them driving license. And for them driving license, you know people have address. I'm going to show one of them today. Because you should know by now that the modern 87 can migrate, carry out attacks, then return to them own base. And the place where the attack happen, people that dig up the place there, thinking it's this that I come from, and they realize some man from out of town. One of the youth them, female address, Waterford. Remember Q? Took part in the Manchester attacks. Spanish town Q come from. To them I talk about. Youth named Nicali, Lion Marley, Delavante. I'm not making that up by the way. I'm not making. Somebody sat down and came to the conclusion that the middle name is Lion Marley should be given to Nicali. When you have them type of name there, you can't go like this. I'm not going to talk about it. Couple announcements first. Number one, I have a Patreon birthday shout out. This one goes out to Nama Jean, coming from our sister Ava. Ava tell me say, in 2019, it was Nama Jean who first started telling her about the little YouTuber. I realize enough people think say, the little YouTuber just start make video with you know. People think say like 1 and 2 years I do this. From 2019, Nama Jean I try to tell Ava say, check out little YouTuber, but check this now. Well listen to this. Ava, I tell me say, it wasn't until 2021 she started tuning in 2 years later. Well now it come full circle. Because the Ava, when Nama Jean that try encourage to listen to a little YouTuber, now is a member of the Patreon squad and I send a birthday shout out back to Nama Jean. So Nama Jean, big up yourself. 2019, you're a real veteran. And get to understand say, Nama live in Switzerland. Interesting country. Way more complex than people make it out to be. People that start about Switzerland like it's a single, big, rich country with just, snowflakes and, olive leaves on the ground. It's actually a very complex society. Them things set up different, One of the more interesting European countries I visited, I noticed most of the people them speak Swiss German, you also have Swiss French. But it's not just one country where they don't pretend to be out of many one people, They don't, it's not like Ireland. You have the different cantons them, and them have for them own policies, for them own tax system. A very interesting society, very complex. But they make it work. The whole time them truly unite is when it comes down to matters of war and them things. They have one attitude and one mindset. But they don't really pretend to be out of many one people. Salama Jean, big up yourself. Next thing, I have a couple of videos I have to go work on the weekend. Gergo Park, a murder took place of a woman named Ataya Roden. Crazy story, I go on here about it. You will see how easy it is for things spiral out of control and people start dead. Another thing, Manchester, things that get spooky. Well, I should say spookier. You'll hear about mafia and them people, but if you don't know, I will tell you about it. Also, the story recently with the sergeant who was killed at the Arthurchi police station. The man who killed him, Dian Singh, I have a video on that I come this week too. And actually I have a picture of Dian Singh finally. I was actually expecting somebody who look like he come from Mumbai. But that brother look like he come from Mumbai, he look like he come from Bombay. Irie man. Just one time I say, look how Mr. Singh left from Mumbai come fire up be shot in Alfitri police station. My brother left from away. He's an Irish Saxon. He's an Irish Saxon Indian. Irish Indian Saxon. How we gonna record that one there? Anyway, never talk about it. We could go into the video. Nicali, Lion Marley, De Lavante. Lion Marley. Parents they must be Rasta or something. Lion Marley. See, let me not make it up. Nicali, Lion Marley. In all my years of dealing with Irish Saxons, I first actually hit somebody with the actual name. Actual official government name, Lion Marley. The man should have chant a fire up above the hill. If you look on your screen, you will see. I'm black out the actual address. Can you go already? Even though, them pictures are circulate online, but I don't need to bother post them so. The actual yard itself. Like I don't know. He might not even still live there. Or people that might live there and, as I say, many post the address. But I just want to pay attention to the Waterford. Waterford, St. Catherine. Waterford, St. Catherine. This took place in Westmoreland. If they had been intercepted and then they attacked Beryllium and kill 1 2 guard and shot 1 innocent bystander, make it back to St. Catherine, police would have probably dig down Westmoreland. People are wonder which gang na Westmoreland this and them time they man then come from all as far as St. Catherine. Kingston, St. Catherine. Enough of the people them we go mash up other people parish come from Kingston and St. Catherine. Kingston, St. Catherine, Moby. Them 3 set of 87s there migrate into other parishes and turn them upside down. I would wager if you could trace back the originality of enough community start get real spooky when certain people move in there, you will see that enough of them people there, most of them people there can be traced back to Kingston, St. Catherine and Moby. Moby 87s played a big role in the neighboring parish them becoming as destructive as them is. St. James 87s migrate to neighboring parishes and it mash them up. Kingston, St. Catherine the same thing. Westmoreland was once a parish where 20 murders for the year was considered disaster. Now 20 murders will be success. A politician could have run off of that right now. If Westmoreland get 20 murders for the year, a politician would have win an election bragging about it. But Waterford, Nicali, Lion, Marley, De Lavante. Same thing with Q from Clansman. When the big attack took place in Manchester, man from Spanish Town, the same place them out talk about, could play a role in it. It's a minority of 80s. If you were to gather every 87 in Jamaica, every gang member, every 90, gather everybody who carry out the murders and the robberies in Ireland and sit them down on a big football field and ask them where they come from and which gang them are part of, you will see the majority tie back to the same names and places. This is why you keep hearing me use words like the network, the organization. That's what anti-gang was supposed to do. Anti-gang was supposed to tackle the organization and the networks, bring it down as one, similar to Uncle Sam's RICO laws. But like their other laws, they botched it. Botched it like a surgeon in our back room, right, in the Dominican Republic. And they're too high and mighty and have too much pride to accept they botched it, so now they're slow to react. That's why you see Andre Blackman Bryan get convicted of too much murders and get sentenced to the same time like somebody will get like 1 murder. That is farcical. That is why people on the Clansman Trial, Blackman faction, were found guilty. Right? and they got less time than people who get catch doing a single murder by themselves. Therefore, it is better to get catch for an anti-gang than to get catch for a single murder by yourself. This is what your experts came up with. They gave you an anti-gang law that make it better for you to get 2 murders for an anti-gang because you might get 12 years. But if you had gotten those 2 murders, right, through the regular way, just get catch, lock up, then go court, then go prison, you'll get more time. But we talk about the network for a reason, because that's what it is. The modern gang members, the modern gangs, is nothing like what they are teaching you in Winnipeg. The scholars are decades behind. Them only just figure out the 70s gunman, So when them teach Jamaican people about badness and crime and gangs, they are telling you about what them just start learn about the 70s gunman, who for the most part was confined to Theme community. Those 87s, right, the early 87s, had to rely heavily on them MP, right, to operate and do anything. MP have to bring the gun, come give them, sometime personally. Them have to wait till they hear this. Them have to wait till they hear that. Them the days are done. These organizations are now self-sustaining. They can buy their own guns, source their own guns. They have their own vehicles, they are mobile. They are no longer exclusively loyal to working with gangs from them political party. Now you will see partnership between man from clans and one another. But because the scholars are decades behind, they are pushing policies that would have been effective in the 70s, but not now. That's why they might tell you about social intervention and get one job, because the 70s, 87 sit down for one corner and all nothing to do. You might have 1 underpants and 2 shirts in their name. That's not the modern 87. They can self-sustain, meaning that even if them fall out with the MP, them the stop get supplied. That was a big thing with the 70s gunman. If him and the politician fall out, then him supply a weapon dry up right away. Him links them dry up right away. Access to this dry up. That not happen again. Them you to have them own links. So them can all tell the MP if you go suck him more. All they can do is kill him. That's it. They have networks. One phone call, someone carry out one mission in a Westmoreland. Who you know down there? Alright, call him and the link back. Within 3-4 days, the operation plan. And the people who carry out the attack now come from Westmoreland. The gunman from the 70s come from Rema, and him quote unquote run off Rema, and the furthest him go over Garden, or him and some jungle man might catch up, but that's about it. They were not as mobile as the modern 87s. So these youths don't even have to come from a place to carry out a big attack in night. They can attack somewhere that even the locals don't know them, so they not even have to wear a mask. The big problem here is that them slow to react. The 87 them are move fast. They're adapting, learning, improvising fast. But the security forces, your leaders them not adapt as fast. Your scholars them not adapt as fast. It take them 20 years to figure out one part of badness. It take them 20 years to realize that gangs don't just full up of beer starving you to try to look on a slice of bread. Gangs actually are turn over more money than enough small and medium enterprise business in Jamaica. It take them decades to figure that out. Say Clansman, one other and these gangs are multi-million-dollar generating operations. Millions a day are coming with no effort. Them not have to source no product. Them not have to clear nothing no wharf. Them not have to get no certificate. Easy money. Millions a day. Enough of these gangs are richer than enough small and medium enterprise companies in Jamaica. And unlike enough businesses, their wealth is not tied into things that are illiquid. And money them are bring in and money them are spend back. It's just that they spend the money on the worst possible things. Death and destruction that them spend it back on. experts them a keep figure this out too late. Them just a figure out say a jailhouse orders a come from and jailhouse man can plan things. Everything is too far behind. So by the time they figure it out, it's too late. The gang them already gone one next level. Now them a play catch up again, one next level. But right here on this platform and similar platforms, we show you how the gang them are roll in a real time. But they don't respect local YouTubers. They respect the scholar guys who, as me just tell you, is 30 years behind. So go and rely upon the scholar guy to point out the obvious to you in the year 2070 and then make one plan for that. Then time the gangs reach and hold different mountain peak. At the same man them do the same crimes. Minority of 87s commit the majority of crime. El Salvador murder rate dropped because it wasn't the majority of the population would have killed each other because them desperate for this and that. A small group of gang members, once they had those gang members in custody, murders dropped because of them that do all of the murders. This is not astrophysics. Anyway, Patreon squad, big up on yourself. Yeah, you don't know, more life. Ultra squad, see you clean. Bless.